of the Diamond of Jiar. When last we left our heroes, they had met a mysterious figure who had sent them on a wild goose chase to clear the desert of a scourge of Anubites. Our buddy Vrkscs had attempted to offer his new friend some Anubite meat, although that was not met with very much enthusiasm. But the effort was there, so we'll appreciate it. Jiar, do you want to give us anything that you remember from the last game?
Learned the fate of my parents and came in contact with the tribe of were-tigers that essentially just saved me from becoming buzzard food out in the desert during my escape from slavery way back when.
And your parents died of exposure?
Yes.
Yes. So that was an unfortunate thing that we learned about our buddies Jiar last time.
Because I was separated from them like during the escape. I never learned of their fate until just now. So
yeah, that's an unfortunate, sad thing.
So hoping to be able to clear this camp and get back so I can meet whoever it was that actually saved me. I have the name written down.
Cool. All right, so we will go ahead and get started. Everybody is on the hex map, so let me get there. And your location is marked by the lion, and we're going to be traveling to the blob, the indeterminate blob of red squiggles that you see on the hex map. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, Mike, since you have been absent these past few weeks, we'll let you do the honors. And since you did such a great job rolling for your hit points before we started the stream, we will let you do the honors of rolling a d12 for a random encounter.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, here's d12.
All right.
I rolled 11.
So on an 11, you are going to, in fact, have a random encounter. So let me bring you guys over here. What's this? What is this? That is not where I wanted to take you. You should not be there. So let's go here.
I memorized it, your host.
Fuck. So let me get in here and we will remove. Okay, we will remove Kit Kat and his buddy. And we're going to put that in the GM layer so that it's not in the way. And then if you got... Oh, fuck, that's not where I wanted to take you. I took you guys to the wrong thing again. Damn it.
Getting dizzy.
Sorry.
Too much fast travel.
Alright. Here we go. This is where you want to be. So let me put you on there. And we will paste. Alright. Is everybody on the map?
Yes.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I also might need that tiger.
The tiger's
Or tiger
hidden in the
token.
GM layer, so you guys, so it's
okay.
not in the way, but it's totally there if you want to Hulk out.
If I need to. Gotcha.
If you want to Hulk out. So
Very
what
good.
you guys are going to come across is a couple of these.
What do they look like?
So they look like clouds of dust with almost like a centipede inside of them, but it's a baby centipede. So it's not like the one that you're used to Kit Kat riding on. It looks like its baby cousin. So that's what you're gonna see there, and then off in the distance, there is one of these.
It's a genie.
It is almost a genie. Oh, there we go. It is close to a genie. So we will do that. Sorry guys, my computer's running super slow. And go ahead and roll initiative. Make sure you click your token first.
Oh, I forgot there's an init button. No.
It doesn't matter. You can. NPC_. No, damn it! It doesn't do that right. I always F it up because when I assign the tokens, the NPC HP doesn't auto populate. So we're gonna save changes there. And all right. So let's go back over here and let's put up the turn tracker. That's the dice roller. Turn tracker. And we're going to delete the Anubites. Abigail, Vrkscs, and Jiar are in. And then I'm going to move the dust methods as 1 and the genie as another. You guys cool with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works.
So initiative for the dust method. That rolled it. Okay, that rolled it for the dust method. Let's settings. And why did it do? Okay. Okay. 13. Sorry guys, we'll learn how to D&D together. And then let me roll initiative one more time for the Ifriti. Alright. Initiative 11. There we go. Alright, so Abigail, you are first to act. You are in the middle of a desert waste, and these creatures have popped up out of the desert, and they are clawing and scratching and ready to get you.
And the figure behind them, does he seem intelligent?
Oh yes.
Okay. So he's not just bestial?
He's definitely not bestial. If you speak Ignan or any sort of primordial type language, you can talk to him.
Okay. I know Sylvan, but that's probably not it.
Unfortunately, no. Not in this case.
Yeah. So let's see. At this point, I think, well, a little far away to do any attacks. Let me look at my spells, see what I can do here. I am going to see what this does, because I forget. Okay. Yeah, I am going to cast Heroism
Cool. What's heroism do?
on who's our main melee dude? I would say the guy that eats things.
That would be an accurate assumption.
I mean, I would probably guess that if I were you.
Yeah. So I would move up to our good friend Vrkscs. Seem to have lost the ability to move my person. I can select it, but I can't move it. Weird. There we go.
So
Here.
I didn't take that away.
Yep. Nope. It's just acting strangely. So a willing creature I touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to my ability modifier, which is 7, at the start of each of its turns.
Your charisma modifier is 7?
No, my spell casting ability modifier.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yes. The spell ends when you... let's see. When the spell ends, target loses any remaining temporary hit points. So it lasts for up to a minute, and it is concentration.
Cool.
So Vrkscs will get 7 temporary hit points. And be immune from being frightened.
Careful, pretty lady. This is going to get dirty.
Eat, my friend, eat. And that'll end my turn.
All right. The dust methods are going to go. And that's not what I wanted to do. They have 30 feet of movement. And so we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move up. Move up. Move up. And I believe that that is all that they can do. Yeah, they only have melee attacks. So the Ifriti's gonna go, and he has 60 feet of flying movement. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's gonna go there, right? And then he is going to hurl flame. Or no, that's a range attack. He is going to scimitar once at Zashir. And once at Abigail. So Zashir, roll percentile dice, please. Because he critically failed against you. All right. So you have advantage on the next attack against this Ifriti.
Okay.
And Abigail, you take 16 damage.
Ooh, that feels good.
8 slashing and 8 fire, if that matters.
Not currently.
Okay. And that is the Ifriti's turn. Vrkscs.
This may be a hard fight to win, friends. We might be in a lot of trouble here. This thing seems angry.
You're supposed to be brave.
Bravery is intelligence mixed with speed. So I am going to rage, and then I am going to give him a little great scimitar action. Oops, I'm sorry, I was not supposed to be advantaged.
It's fine. We'll take the 23.
All right, I'll do it. So he takes 12 damage from my great scimitar. And I will move through over to here.
It does not seem to be as effective as you think it should be.
We should fucking run.
Although, you totally hit him. And you inflict
I say
damage.
what I say.
You inflict damage, it just doesn't seem to be as
I
effective.
say what I say.
Okay.
We lack our main damage dealer. And I know how much damage he did to the bard.
Yeah.
Those stones we got, are they one-time use? What's the deal with those stones? Because we don't have the
One-time
caterpillar
each.
to run on, huh?
One time each.
Yeah, we each got one.
We're gonna be out of the stones by the time we get back to see the dude that gave them to us. All right, I'm done. Yep.
Okay. Zashir.
This thing seems rougher than I thought. Well, I had plans, and then it doesn't seem like standard weapons are really doing that much.
I mean, retreat is totally a viable option.
I mean, it's tough when he has a 60-foot movement he can do twice, because that's faster
Yeah.
than Owen's thing, so...
Right, but you totally just stepped on a landmine. So running away is, I mean, it might totally might work.
All it has to be is one of us to do that, right?
What do you mean?
Like, if one of us uses the stone, it'll teleport all of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try to hold out, I guess, for a little bit, see what we can do with it.
Thank you, Sarah.
Welcome. Is that Maddie?
It is.
Hi, Maddie, Matt.
Hello. Let's take the kukri to it.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Unarmed strike. It's a bonus action.
15 does not hit.
Shit.
I was trying to attack it.
I think we should fucking run.
Remember?
Liking his idea. More and more. Let's see.
You have what? 55 feet of movement? 60 feet of movement?
55 feet of movement. And I have mobility. I have mobile feet. So I'm just gonna try to freaking run from him a little bit. So I couldn't even hit him.
He totally.
Don't worry,
lets
last
you
game
run
he
away.
ran out of combat every time he started fighting something too, so... Be careful, Michael.
I like to
Be
keep my
very
distance.
careful.
Okay. Abigail.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry. Zashir, did you have anything else?
That's my bonus and action, so I got nothing else.
All right. Abigail.
I'm looking at the barbarian that's supposed to be brave, saying we should run. We can't run. We can't.
We have these stones.
The Ifriti
Then
pipes up.
fight! I can die today!
The Ifriti pipes up. Run.
Well, there's one thing to be a coward and another thing to do what the monsters say. That just seems rude.
And he says a bunch of other gobbledygook you don't understand that sounds like, gnashing of teeth and bleeding of sacrificial goats.
I'm good with running. Might be the right.
Running seems like a good idea at this point.
Because I can take just one more of those hits. And
Yes.
So
I mean, I'll use my stone, but we gotta wait till we get another round of beatdown.
Well, we each have one, right?
Well, he wasn't here, so I don't know if he has one.
I mean, he was with you.
Okay.
Totally has one.
So we have magic stones that teleport us like 120 feet. So technically, Homeboy could chase us down.
A
But
mile.
A mile, okay.
Essentially, it seemed like we moved one of those blocks. But I thought it was a random direction, but I don't remember.
It is.
So we might all end up in different spots.
Back where we
a mile
started.
away.
We all go together,
You
but
all
we
go
gotta
together.
roll another counter table at that point.
Yeah. You all go together, but you have to be touching.
You have to be touching.
You have to be like holding hands, basically. But you all go in the same it's a random direction. Fuck. It's a random
Nice
direction.
job, cowardly monk.
Well, fuck. I was not aware of that before I moved.
It's a random direction, but you all go in the same direction as long as you're all holding hand, or as long as whoever's touching you is what triggers the use of the stone.
All right.
And it's a mile. So you'll be out of initiative, out of combat. You'd be good.
Is this thing considered humanoid?
No.
Okay. All right. I'm just seeing if I can buy us time so we can all get together and use a stone.
The coward is very quick. He'll be here soon.
I
But
can
you
get
might
back.
be dead.
I was not aware of the needing to be touching part. It makes sense, but I just didn't think of that.
That's fair. It was 2 weeks ago.
Okay, let's see. Fuck.
If you want, Zashir, if you want to move back but stay out of like melee range, I'll allow that.
Where was I originally? Here?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Back up just a little bit.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter
Okay.
on our Ifriti.
Okay.
So a creature of my choice that I can see perceives everything as hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter. If this spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
What's your spell save DC?
It is 15. Fuck.
Do that shit.
Okay, well,
I think this creature is made of magics.
Funny jokes. Funny jokes.
Magics
So-
don't work on this creature. Swords don't work on this creature. I say we give it dust.
well, that was the thought, right? So I'm gonna shuffle over a little bit closer to my monk friend and reach out my hand
Yeah.
and say, "Lizard, are you coming?"
I come for a cattle.
All right. Next are the dust methods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so Vrkscs is going to get attacked twice with claws. Either of those hit you?
No, sir.
Okay. And then Abigail's going to get... actually, Abigail's not going to get attacked. You are going to have to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or be blinded for 1 minute. So, Zashir, you're going to have to make that too.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Correct.
Ah, Jesus.
You are now blinded for 1 minute. Save ends.
I thought you were good at those things.
It's supposed to be.
So far, you are very slow.
Luckily for you, your buddy Abigail is holding you by the hand.
Yes, that is true.
Oh my!
You gotta make it here.
The Afridi is going to go back here to make sure he gets all of you in his 30-foot cone and make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's see if I can blow this one too.
It was DC 11, so you made it. Right.
Phew.
You are not paralyzed. Congratulations. Vrkscs.
Well, it has been nice, dirt things. Go over here, and
You're going to get 2 attacks of opportunity on you
bring it on.
because they don't know how to do anything else.
That actually hits. First one gets me. Ooh, 2 damage. Ah, tough.
Yeah.
Life's hard.
2 slashers.
Life's hard. I am then going to go reckless on the one next to Pretty Lady. Do not attack Pretty Lady. Oh, I critically.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait. Sorry, I have advantage when I do that.
You do.
I said I went reckless, so I will just not do that. 10's probably not going to hit, so lame.
10 hits.
Oh, it does?
On the nose.
25 damage.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Vrkscs gets angry when you touch Pretty Lady.
You actually, with that, you kill both of them.
I kill you. Now, you speedy monk, take me places. I hug you.
I can't see. I do remember where I put the stone, but
Just fucking do it.
all right.
Don't touch women.
So my action, I grab the stone. There was a command for this. Gotta remember this.
It's inappropriate to touch women.
We have to call out Aurora.
It's called consent.
So I call out Aurora while grabbing the stone while everybody's holding me.
All right. So it transports you a mile. Somebody roll me a d6. 1 is north, going clockwise.
I did it. We got a 2.
All right. So you go this way.
Damn it, we went backwards.
But it's only a mile.
Or farther away.
Right? It's only a mile. So each hex is 10 miles. So I just moved the line for dramatic effect.
Gotcha.
So somebody roll a d12. Maybe not Abigail.
All right, I'll do it. I got a 2.
All right. Just so you guys know, 11 is a 10 is an encounter, 11 is a deadly encounter, and 12 is a holy shit, you better run away before you even think about an encounter. 1 through 9 are good.
Okay.
You're welcome.
All right. So you guys
So the
are
higher,
going-
the worse.
Yeah.
You are very close to winning. Or dying. One of the two.
I mean, isn't that how Zashir looks at things? Or not? Isn't that how Vrkscs looks at the world? Like, if you die, you win.
Yes, but I'm the last to die.
What's that?
You did tell me that.
I
Was
want
like
to
after
be
my,
last to die.
I mean, that's
you did
fair.
tell me my parents dying was a good thing. So
Yes, otherwise they are your enemies. If they live to fight you. If they die, it's one less enemy on the board.
All right, so this is where we are. You guys are at the encampment. Actually, let
okay,
me.
just a minute past.
Let me get
So I need to
your
make sure I'm not blind anymore.
let me get your tokens from where they so they'll
Gotcha.
transfer. There we go. There's your
If we
tokens.
can go 20 miles in under a minute, you are very impressive for a monk.
No, it's been half a day.
And that was.
It's been half a day
Okay.
since the since the encounter. So you guys don't get a
Gotcha.
short rest because you've been traveling the entire time. But any effects that you were under during the encounter have passed. So as you come
Sounds
upon
good.
the encampment, you see
Gotcha. Okay.
you see several bodies of clearly dead Anubites. They're not quite rotting, but they are certainly not fresh.
I eat one.
Roll percentile dice.
That's fine.
Don't roll below a 15.
I did not.
Okay. You're pretty sure that wasn't a great choice, but you don't get poisoned.
Alligators eat, or crocodiles eat rotten meat. It's a standard operating procedure.
I mean, if anybody else had done it, it would have been 30 or 40.
Perhaps you should be more discerning in the foods you eat. Maybe?
I did not
You have
carry
not
this
been-
food. This is food I found. It was on the ground. Someone left it here for Vrkscs.
Debatable.
I don't know if they left it here for us.
It was here. I was here. It was for us. I offer you like a knee.
I'm gonna kindly pass, and then when he's not looking, I'll just be kind of doing one of these motions.
I'm sorely disappointed you missed the opportunity to say take a knee.
If you don't already have inspiration, you do now. Well done, sir. That was funny.
I will teach you humor one day.
You'll try. It's not gonna work. So Zashir, you're like you grew up in a monastery, so like roughing it and eating on the wild is not really your thing. Is that right?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I tried once and failed miserably. That's how I wound up at the monastery. So.
Yeah.
I have joke. Last time he in desert, his parents die. Dead parents.
That's not a. It's not a joke.
Abigail gets this like real dour look on her face.
I know jokes.
Dead parents are not funny.
Oh man. So
Have to be there.
other than eating them, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna investigate.
So this is
See what might have caused this. Like,
so this is the
we were
place
supposed to be
where-
here to slaughter these things, right?
Right, this
There
is
are
the
already
place that
several there.
Aurora sent you to
Yeah.
wipe out the scourge of the Nubites. And
We already
Right.
won.
They're already dead.
So can we tell how they got dead?
That's what I'm trying to look at.
So it looks like they were pierced with some sort of like a short sword or a dagger. A couple of them are like bashed. It was clearly combat.
But not like monsters.
Maybe.
Nothing out of the ordinary we can tell.
Do they look like weapon wounds
I mean, sure.
being ravaged by beasts?
They weren't eaten already, except for what Vrkscs did.
Except for the one.
Just recently.
Right. I mean, they were eaten, but it was only your friend who ate them.
Fair point. I don't understand. These things are already dead. Is the encampment up ahead? I mean, need to fight more of them, or
I start sniffing around the ground. Survival to see where something may have gone away from the desert area here.
Okay. You see a lot of tracks leading in different directions. This is an oasis, so water is obviously really, really tough to find in the desert. And while they're not very far from, like the ocean, relatively speaking, like they're still. I mean, they're not on the coast, so this is a place where lots of things, humanoid and monstrous, come to get water.
I assume it was a lot of Anubai that were coming to fight, not like 5 or 6. Was it like 5 or 6?
No, it was like 30 or 40.
Okay, so I mean, I'm looking for something that's like 30 or 40 creatures or 20 or 30 creatures. I mean, something that put up a big enough fight to take these guys out.
So you're gonna find a few discarded weapons. You're gonna find a what looks like the tail of a scorpion that was hacked off. But it's as big as you. The tail is.
oh jeez.
I mean, no, like as big as one of your legs,
Sure.
but bigger than a typical.
Still pretty damn big.
Yeah. You're gonna see. There's the sand here has a different kind of feel to it. Like it you know how it like is like you can kind of make shapes and stuff when it gets real wet. Water is kind of in abundance here, and so there's like lots and lots and lots of living things around, and there's clearly a thriving ecosystem here, but there's just devastation as far as the encampment goes. So I only had a couple of things to put on the board here, but there's tents and campfires, and this is clearly their home, but there's nothing bigger than like a mouse that's alive.
Okay, and there's no way to track an 18 didn't give you a track where they went.
So you see lots of like things going away, but you can't really. It doesn't
paint a clear picture of what we're trying to
you can
see
tell
here.
that there are things that have come and gone, but the battle was. I mean, the battle was such that that you can't tell if anything actually left.
Does it look like anything was taken? Like searching through tents, searching through the bodies that we can find. Like, did someone come in here and steal things?
So that, and this is something that you learned in the last 2 sessions, that the Anubites don't really create anything. Everything they have is stolen. So everything you see here is mismatched, and it's really hard to tell if anything is missing. You see food caches, little bits of jewelry, and it doesn't look like there's anything that's obviously missing. Like there's no altar with a place where there used to be a book and there's a dust outline or anything like that. but no, there's not anything that's obviously missing. Are you checking out the well over there?
Yeah, what I was gonna do is check out some of the water sources and try and test the depth of them by like finding some rope and tying a rock to the end and then just like kind of luring it down, sort of like a fishing line, to see how deep it goes.
So in one of the tents, you're going to find a bucket on a rope, which is, something that you would see pretty commonly at an oasis. And it's going to go, it's going to take you 40 feet to get to the water. And you're sure that it goes much, much deeper than that.
I will go look.
Vrkscs, roll a d6. Okay. As you approach the water, this has only happened once or twice in your life, but I'm not sure exactly how you communicate with your ancestors. But if you had a spider sense, it would be tingling right now.
That's what they call danger sense.
Your danger sense goes absolutely batshit crazy.
The water is scary. I should swim.
Scary for
I crouch
you.
down really low, like I'm sneaking up on the water.
Okay. As you sneak up,
11 stealth.
as you sneak up on the water, you're going to notice pinholes in the wet sand that are about as big around as a pencil. But there's a lot of them. And then on the other side of the well, the sand has been smoothed over. So there's like no tracks on the other side of the well.
Do these pinholes look like super deep, or do they look like footprints?
They look like footprints. They're only about like that deep.
Okay.
And they're about that big around.
A thing was here. Does
Something
it?
with many legs, possibly.
Are these footprints anywhere else now that I'm kind of aware of them, or are they mostly around the water?
So they're mostly around the water, but they're suspiciously absent over here. And over here. Like on the far side of the wells, they're like perfectly smooth sand.
I think there's a thing over there. I take the leftover leg bone and I throw it at the smooth sand.
All right. Roll initiative.
Roll what? Roll what, dude? Sorry.
Roll initiative. Hang on just a second. Let me get the turn tracker up before you guys do. And
Sorry.
hang on, let me clear out the all the turns. All right.
Gee, we are high rollers today.
You guys are definitely high rollers.
I don't know if that roll is actually right. So my initiative should be 4.
Hang on a second, guys.
Hi.
Emmett, what are you doing down here, buddy?
I was getting my medicine.
I already gave you your medicine.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Sarah did. Sarah made me take another.
Oh. Sarah, I already gave him his medicine. Oh well. Guess the kid gets a double dose. All right, so let me go ahead and roll some initiative for these guys. And we're gonna go. Those are the pictures, not the monsters. There we go.
Minor details.
Initiative. 19. And 20. All right. that. And that. All right. So, Vrkscs, since you were the one that threw the scorpion tail at the sand, do you have that feat where you can't be surprised? Do you have the alert feat or?
No,
like
I
that?
have something called Danger Sense. It only works for anytime I have to make a save.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll me a. Go ahead and roll a d6 again.
I can do that for you.
All right, so you guys are going to get a surprise round on them. So Zashir, you are first to act. These two scorpion centaur thingies have just risen out of the sand.
Okay. Looks like I moved right about here. So I'm going to do that. With enough left over to move back after I try to attack this thing.
You wouldn't want to stay near danger too long. You might become a man.
Some of us rely on quick strikes.
All right.
And bonus action being the unarmed strike.
12's not going to hit.
Fair enough. Just a quick hop back. Make him come to me.
All right. So, Andre.
Okie dokie. What I will do here is move around the well down to here. I am going to expend a bardic inspiration point on this rapier attack.
What's that do?
I guess I wouldn't spend it now because I didn't hit.
Okay.
unless 10 hits, but that
Does not.
12 didn't, so I'm assuming 10 done.
But I will spend a bardic inspiration point as a bonus action to give bardic inspiration to Vrkscs.
I can be anything I choose to be now.
That gives you adding a d6 to any ability check.
Excellent.
I sing you a little song about like knees.
I am fantastic. If you did not know, I am fantastic. Cool.
And that's what I got.
Vrkscs.
Beware, strange creature. I am fantastic. I go reckless. First, I bonus action rage. I go reckless, and I do some things. 17
hits.
hit. I do 23 damage.
Woo! That hurts.
Boom.
That hurts him a lot.
It does.
That
I'm so
hurts him.
sorry,
A lot.
strange thing. You are a great help, but I was fantastic first.
Especially since he hasn't even had a turn yet. So Vrkscs,
Okay.
you're gonna get. He's gonna come around here.
You get advantage against me.
Yep. So we're going to
Did
advantage.
you move away from me?
I did.
You get an attack of opportunity now.
I do.
You didn't seem very threatening. 20 hits.
The lovely lady is scarier
20
than she
hits.
looks.
Yeah. Now, I'm not sure about how this would work. So I have Psychic Blades, and it says that I can expend a Bardic Inspiration point on a weapon attack to deal 2d6 damage. Can I do that on an
Absolutely.
off? Then that
It's
is
a
what
attack that you made with your weapon.
Yes, so that is what I am going to do. And so there's the first damage, and there's the next. So 13. 7 piercing and 6 psychic.
All right.
Not too bad.
So the Tlinkali is going to attack Vrkscs. Advantage. And then he's going
great.
to attack Zashir without advantage.
17 does not. Just barely.
All right, so you take... Let me read this. Hang on, it rolled too many. I think it rolled too many dice.
It did not. You got the crits.
So it should be 14 plus 8. So 20... Yeah,
22.
22.
All right.
And then probably half because of...
I take 11.
I don't worry about hitting you, Vrkscs.
Neither do I. If you don't hit me, I do not keep my rage.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he does have a... Nope, can't hit you.
Saying it there, I was like, do I have a chance to use deflect missiles?
Nope,
Does not look like it.
nope. He does not have a range attack.
Never
Zashir.
You
All
should
right.
mount so hard.
All right. It looked like the kukri was doing some damage. I'm going to stick with that.
15 is the number. 15 hits.
Nice. I will go ahead and spend a key point to do 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay.
Our bonus action.
Yes.
One of those hit. For another 6 on top of that.
So he's gonna like wobble a little bit. You clearly did some pretty serious damage to him.
Okay.
He's got like 100 legs before his tail, and 2 or 3 of them are like not attached anymore.
Nice.
You
I'm
look
gonna do a
better
quick
that way anyway.
Hop back, just kind of face the other one as it's kind of coming our way.
All right, have a go.
Okay. Let's just go up and try it again.
Like, what do you think?
Let's just beat on him a little bit. We'll use the old rapier. And an 11's not gonna do it.
Nope.
Rolling really well tonight.
Unfortunately, not gonna hit.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. Yeah, I think I'll stay there. Yep.
All right, Vrkscs.
Sometimes you win one, sometimes you do not win one. Reckless attack again. 18.
18 hits. Good thing you have advantage.
21.
Tell me how you
Jesus,
feel.
no kidding.
Does he die? So
Tell me how you
as
feel.
I kill him, I am putting so much force into it. My body carries 1, 2, 3, and I can make it a full attack as a bonus action against this one. Also, I do the reckless. That's a 19 hit. I do the
Nice.
20 damage. Vrkscs is covered in gore. I bet these ones are tasty. I will crack your claws and eat them with butter. I'm through.
Sorry, I'm
At
trying to
least
get the things
sort
to
of
pop up.
civilized. The butter part.
Bruh.
He has advantage against me.
Bruh.
Dude, new feet, good times.
Good times.
No kidding. That's a potent feat.
If I kill somebody, I got a bonus attack, free or full attack bonus attack.
17
You
hit
get
you?
advantage because that doesn't hit me, but you get to roll again.
All right.
Sorry about you, brah.
Roll percentile dice since I crit
No.
failed you.
17.
Advantage.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
You
yeah.
got advantage.
So,
You're
right.
great.
So let me turn on advantage this time, and you are going to get the sting.
That hits.
Succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw, or be poisoned for a minute. If you fail by 5 or more,
Oops, sorry.
sorry.
I don't know why I do think. Oh, I critically failed.
You are paralyzed while poisoned. Save ends.
All right.
So you are paralyzed.
That was fun while it lasted.
All right. So, as Vrkscs becomes paralyzed, the sand begins to shift.
Oh.
And out of the sand comes this guy.
What's this guy?
This guy is a mummy.
Oh shit, it's Moe.
So let me pop that out. And then, whoop. Make sure that yep, that is correct. All right. So, Vrkscs is paralyzed, so Jiar is going to take a dreadful glare. DC 11 wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Come on, wisdom.
You're good.
Alright.
And then sorry, that doesn't happen again. I clicked the wrong thing. A 10 does not hit your
Does not.
armor class. All right. Jiar, you have a mummy up in your business.
Yeah. I was gonna try to help Vrkscs up, paralysis and everything, but that is not gonna happen with this mummy in my face.
Andrew's actually paralyzed.
Didn't really expect to see a mummy here.
I didn't
So.
expect for our friend to eat me like either, but
Take it with a kukri.
Hits. All right.
I give him a little bit of a pummel as well. If that hits.
It does.
It's an 18 work. Another 8 on top of that.
All right. This mummy thought he was in a good spot. Came out of nowhere, tried to hit you. You made your save on the glare. He missed with his punch, and now he just got you just clapped back really hard.
It's like no.
No.
I say no.
Anything else?
Gotta hop back here.
All right. Abigail.
all right. Abigail will run up to Vrkscs, kneel down, and just whisper some words into presumably his ear.
Holes.
Like the little hole on the side of his his head, I guess, that counts as an ear. And then lay a hand on his forehead if he has one,
Totally.
and cast Lesser Restoration.
Cool.
Ah, thank you.
He is no longer paralyzed. He is still poisoned, or he is no longer poisoned and still paralyzed. You have to pick one.
I'm saying the paralysis is
I
probably
would
worse.
say the paralysis is the biggest issue.
Yes.
Cool.
I fine with that.
Yeah.
Vrkscs is no longer paralyzed.
You are fantastic.
I am fantastic.
All right. Anything else?
I mean, while I'm using resources, I might as well give a bit of bardic inspiration to Zashir. Just the sight of me unparalyzing someone inspires you.
I'm not sure
That's
if
pretty
Jiar
awesome.
knows exactly how bardic inspiration works. We
Huh?
haven't had a bard in one of the games he's played in.
Oh, yes. So you get to add a d6
Okay.
to any ability check for up to 10 minutes.
Does that include
Gotcha.
saves?
It depends on the college that you're in, that you can go one way or the other to get it to add to saves or to get it to add to attack rolls and damage rolls.
So it does not apply to saves.
Not unless his college lets him do that.
So which one is it for him?
Let's see. Let me
I know
make
you can
sure.
do it
It
on
says
the day.
ability check on mine, so let me
Yep.
just.
Okay.
I know College of Valor lets you add it to
Damage or attack.
damage or
Or
attack,
damage.
not both.
Yeah.
But that's
Oh,
after
yeah.
level 6. So
Ah,
yeah, it's just, right now it's just ability checks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take it.
Vrkscs not paralyzed.
Poison is no fun, but I get through it. I should put a little marker underneath that shows that I'm poisoned. Where's the sad grumpy face? There we go. Excellent. I am going to grant him advantage by going reckless, but that will just make it so I do not have advantage.
Disadvantage.
I do not hit.
You do not.
I do not.
All right. Anything else?
I'm going to use a bonus action. I'm going to do a bite.
Okay. You do
14
bite.
hits this guy.
15 is the number.
All right, I do not hit him.
15. All right. So this guy is going to chain on Vrkscs because he's
Wait.
mad it didn't hit,
I got to make my Constitution save at the end of my round.
to see if you're not poisoned.
Yep, I'm not poisoned anymore,
You're not poisoned anymore
so he doesn't get advantage against me. Oh yeah, he does because I did reckless.
because
Yep,
you're
you're good.
reckless.
Yep.
So 22 hit you.
Another con save.
So you are grappled
Cool.
and you take 5 damage.
Cool.
You are restrained and I can't use spike chain against another target.
Cool.
And then you're going to get stung again.
Cool.
So you take 13 damage and you do not make your save.
Jesus Christ.
So you're poisoned again.
Super. I had the best fucking con save in the party.
I mean,
Unreal.
yeah. You guys have been rolling for shit tonight.
Yeah. Spent all your saves trying to not get poisoned from eating things.
You had me roll a D100 for that.
I did.
Fair point. Fair point.
And Zashir, Dreadful Glare, make a wisdom save. You're good.
Okay.
And 22 on the rotting
22
fist.
will hit. Yeah.
All right. You take 22 damage, and you must succeed on a DC 12 con saving throw, or get mummy rot. If you have
con
advantage, you
save.
may want to take it now.
I got it.
16's good. All right, you got this. Fair enough.
But damn, 22. That's
These guys hit hard. They don't have a good bonus
That's
to
good.
hit, but they hit hard.
damn. That's it's gonna be bleeding from the mouth a little bit there after the head. That transformation, that was an action, right?
It is an action to transform.
Yeah, which means I'll be kind of sitting tuck, waiting for another attack if I do that. I was thinking to get the drop on me, that'd be better, but it happens. All right, well then.
The mummy does not have nearly the armor that the Tlinkali does. The Tlinkali has a armored carapace and it's like pretty beefy. The mummy is like wrapped in bandages and rotting. It's
so I'll take the kukri to it.
Yeah, 23 is gonna hit
for 10.
Right.
I'm gonna spend one more key point to do flurry of blows and give it a couple more unarmed strikes here.
19 is gonna hit.
And another one.
A 9, unfortunately, is not.
Yeah.
But you did do a considerable amount of damage to the mummy. He is not feeling great. He's really not loving life right now.
Yeah, you kind of do one of these numbers, kind of go around it, try to lure it away a little bit.
All right, fair enough. Abigail.
Okay, just point of clarification, Bardic Inspiration is ability checks, attacks, or saving throws.
Cool.
That's very good to know.
Yes.
Attacks or saving throws. Okay.
So if you want to, you can add that Bardic Inspiration to your 9.
I might do that, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Because the number on the mummy is 11.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that then. So that'd give me, what, another 9?
So you got to roll a d6 and get more than a 2.
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you get
sorry.
Another
yeah.
9 damage.
Right. Okay.
So you do an additional 9 points of damage to the mummy.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
All right.
Thank you for that inspiration.
Of course.
I mean, watching somebody bring somebody back from paralyzation is pretty fucking inspiring. Making people fantastic,
awesome.
Right?
Fantastic.
He's already fantastic. He's just more fantastic.
More fantasticer.
I am extra fantastic.
All right, Abigail.
Okay, so our little centipede millipede friend is still with us.
Mm-hmm. He's just not
so
active in combat right now. He's just not active in combat right now. I mean, Owen's with the party, but like
he meant the guy hugging me.
Oh, sorry.
I assume that's what
Tlinkali.
Oh,
is.
we actually have a millipede friend.
Yeah.
Owen has a mount.
That's like 80 hit
Owen's mount.
Super fast movement. Owen's mount is badass. We miss him already.
Yep. Could have used him there back there.
No, I am talking about the millipede enemy guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a stab of the rapier, and God damn it, miss.
I mean, you only got to roll a 10 to hit him.
I know.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
No.
Vrkscs.
Fair on that.
You're muted.
Yeah, I
We
can't hear it now.
you.
I was sneezing earlier. You chose to wrestle the wrong crocodile. You get advantage on athletic checks. So, did I roll? Did it happen? All right, and I'm going to go ahead and use the D6 from the Bardic Inspiration. So I got a 15 to try to get out of his grasp.
You had it with the 12 or with the 13. Let me check. Yeah, it's DC 11 escape, so you still have your Bardic Inspiration die. You did not need to use it.
Oh, okay, great. Yep.
You're free.
Excellent.
That's not your whole action. That's just a bonus.
Oh, okay. I am still poisoned, but I am going to let him make an attack of opportunity against me.
All right.
I'm coming over here.
So he's going to try to hit you with his longsword.
He does.
Do I still have advantage? Are you reckless?
I'm still poisoned, so if that gives you advantage, it does.
So you
But I'm
take
not gone reckless yet.
11 damage.
Okay.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, mommy, you are dumb. I go reckless, and I'm going to do a great scimitar against him. I am still poisoned, so 18. If that hits, he takes 20 damage.
And that is enough to kill him.
Nice.
Constitution save of 25 to get rid of the poison.
You are no longer poisoned.
Yes, you
Mr.
just need to
Crocodile
fight
is
the
all
correct
over
thing.
it.
Never fight a thing in a shell. Except for the first thing in a shell that I killed quickly. But other than that one, never fight
But
it.
not that one.
It's a rule. It's a combat rule.
Fair enough.
So since you've already moved, can you still use your feet?
Yeah, I have more movement. You're right. But I've already used it. I have not used it. Well, I used my bonus action to get out of the other thing. So I just popped back up to fight him some more.
Okay. Yeah, you
I
take
protect
your-
pretty late.
you take your giant scimitar and have you seen the Swedish Chef where you can't really see what he's chopping on the board and things fly? That's what the mummy looks like. Dirty. Yes. Yeah, that's what happened to the mummy.
Sounds right.
All right, so the Tlinkali is going to attack Vrkscs with the longsword because he hit you with that.
No advantage.
No advantage. All right,
But he
let me
hits with
turn
both
that
of those,
off.
so you're fine.
18
Does not hit.
does not hit, and then Sting
Does not hit.
does not hit. All right. And the mummy's not there anymore, so Zashir of the Twilight Sands.
Alright. I'll run back up to this thing then. Nice taste of the kukri here.
24 hits.
And I'm strike for the bonus.
12 does not hit.
And so back 5 foot.
All right. Abigail.
Extremely frustrated with herself that she cannot hit this thing with a sword.
I mean, you're hitting it, it's just not doing any damage. You're hitting its armor.
She's doing the only thing that she cares about at this point in her stubborn nature, and that is hitting it with a sword.
Yes, you tried very hard. I appreciate your effort.
Have you seen the couples retreat movie with the yoga instructor where he goes clap clap encouragement?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what Vrkscs does to you.
Keep trying. You're only a loser if you stop trying. I heard that from a soft skin.
And
Did you say you heard
there
that
we
from
go.
a pop can?
Soft skin.
Soft skin. Okay.
Thumbs up.
Vrkscs. Give us what you got.
All one participation trophy.
Finish this thing.
19.
19 hits.
8 damage.
All
And
right.
I'm not granting advantage.
Okay. It's gonna come around here.
I get an attack of opportunity.
You do. Hits.
11 damage. Come back here.
Does your
I
attack,
have the butter.
your attack doesn't stop its movement, though, right?
It does not. I do not have Sentinel.
Yeah, you have to have Sentinel to stop it. All right,
Yep.
cool. So, it was frustrated that it didn't hit Vrkscs last time. So, longsword and sting.
The sting doesn't hit.
Sting doesn't hit. All right. So you take 8 damage.
Okay.
All right.
That's hurting.
Is that sheer?
Yeah, just turn right back around and hit it with a kukri.
Hey, he hits it very hard.
13.
All right. Tell me how you kill him.
I'm just gonna stab this thing right in the face.
Just
The kukri. Just coming back around after it hit me. It just kind of got a sneak attack on me. It hurt, but just turn right back around and stabbing it right in the face after it hit me.
all right. Deep breath, everybody. You made it through.
I eat one of them.
Roll percentile dice.
They are fresh.
You did say you had butter.
Okay. You're okay.
Delicious.
It's not as delicious as you think it should be.
I've had worse.
I mean, you may have had worse, but it's not very good. Is Steve actually here?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I
No,
can't see
hey,
you.
there it is.
I don't know. Apparently my camera's not working.
Okay. Hi, Steve. Welcome to the game.
Hello.
I didn't think you were here. I would have given you a turn. I'm sorry.
No, I just missed the last round. That's fine.
Okay. I don't feel as bad. All right.
We have lobster.
I mean, you have Scorpion Centaur.
Dirt lobster.
It does not taste as good as lobster.
Take inspiration for that. Those things are officially now dirt lobsters. They're not Slinkali anymore. They're dirt lobsters.
We have dirt lobster.
That's amazing.
I'm just sitting cross-legged eating dirt lobster.
Get dirt in your butter.
You got butter. I dirt.
Okay. So, having vanquished your foes, you are going to notice that the Tlinkali have on their person a symbol. Each one of them is branded with a script T. And you are also going to find that they had gathered all of the gold pieces and anything of value that was coinage up, and you are going to find 1,200 gold pieces. You are also going to find a +1 longsword.
Not sure who should take that.
And you are also going to find, well, let me
I'm
ask
gonna
you
type it in
this,
anyway.
Vrkscs. How much of them are you, like, hacking to pieces to eat them?
Oh, I am like full-blown fat man at a lobster buffet. I am cutting every claw. I am pulling out all the meat. I'm avoiding the green stuff. I'm not looting bodies. I am just eating these things.
Okay.
I have yet to loot a body in this game.
Okay. As you...
Your loot is meat.
Not that it's going to really help you very much, but as you eat the dead Tlinkali, the dead dirt lobsters, you're going to notice that the part of them that was humanoid has very thick like skin, but it's like chitin. I think that's how you say it. Chitin, whatever. Chitin. Yeah. That would, with very little effort, be very nice as +2 light armor. So studded leather, +2. If
I continue eating.
if you want. There's 2 of those.
If anyone wants to wear a dead body, I think it would stop things quickly. Just put it on. It will give you a smile.
No, thank you.
So Jiar has no need for armor.
I do, but not. No.
Not in its
Just
current
no.
form. May want to take it anyway.
It's not beautiful by any means.
You take it to someone and make it beautiful.
That's a fair point.
I cut off the parts that might be armor. Give me the butter knife you found. I used the long sword as a butter knife to cut off the. I'll then pick my teeth.
If I hadn't already given you inspiration, that would be it.
Yeah, that's
That
impressive.
was awesome.
Third lobsters.
Oh man.
I'm loving this Vrkscs character already.
So yeah, the camp is totally like in ruins now. It was pretty effed up before, but it's really fucked up now. Anything else you guys want to do before you move on?
Investigate the mummy, or what's left of it, if there's anything.
There's not a whole lot left, honestly.
Okay.
The heart of the mummy was obliterated by your kukri strike. Or no, you killed the.
I think it's an unarmed
You killed
strike,
its
so I used to
colleague.
kill that, yeah.
Yeah. Vrkscs was the one that killed the mummy, and he just.
Yeah, that's right.
He just. I mean.
Yeah, he just obliterated that thing, so.
I do not eat the undead.
Yeah. There's
It's probably not a good idea.
tiny little pieces. There's parts of the bandages left over, but the mummies don't typically have very much on them. So
I go for a quick swim before we go home.
More than anything, just figuring out why there are mummies here. They seem pretty far from the pyramids. We were expecting those to be more near the pyramids.
So the water doesn't start until 40 feet down.
That's further down than I expected.
Do you still want to go down there to swim when there's a pool over here?
Oh, is that a pool? I'll go swim in the pool.
Yeah, the ones with circles around with stone circles around them, those are wells.
Gotcha. Yep, I go hang out in the pool.
Okay. I mean, if you want to climb 40 feet down a well, that's fine, but like, you might not want to.
I can
Probably
hold
not
my
the
breath
best
for
of
15
plans, yeah.
minutes.
I mean,
I don't know where I'm gonna swim, but I'm gonna swim a place.
Andrew's gonna go on an Underdark adventure while you guys stay up here in the sand.
Goodbye, party. Enjoy the dark lobster.
Oh man, you're cleaning yourself?
I'm washing off the dirt lobster, more or less.
Fair enough.
I was not clean when I ate that.
No, you were not. Crackling Flames, are you doing anything?
No.
Someone else may have the toothpick. Here you go.
All right.
That's the sword still.
Yep, I swing it around at people, pointing it in their general direction.
So, the camp that you have here is ruined. The bodies are, I mean, they're pretty much looted. You got the treasure. What do you guys want to do next?
Well, we didn't actually take care of the
Yes, we
the
did.
Nubites, but they are dealt with, so
We killed
that's
the
what we were
Nubite.
sent for.
I ate one, and we killed some other things. We killed it all.
Yeah. The Nubites are dead. That's what we were
Yeah.
sent here for.
I ate one. His soul is in my belly.
I think we need to report what we saw, though. these things were already dead, but you'll know regardless. Isn't that for reading our minds?
I start pulling off other random body parts. I will bring him proof.
I mean, they're beginning to rot, so they're, even to you, they're a little distasteful.
Yes, I'm just bringing proof. This is not snack.
Yeah. Proof that
I have fresh dirt lobster.
proof that we've disposed of, or that something disposed of what we found here.
I take 2 dirt lobster tails for the ride home.
All right, so let's go back to the map. And 1, 2, 3 to get back to him. I just looked at the time, so we are not going to have you roll for a random encounter.
Only travel right before the end.
I moved you. I did not move me. There we go. So you go back and you are able to meet with Aurora, and he seems shocked to see you. Adventurers.
I'm still kind of bloodied from the fight.
I mean, it takes you a day and
Quite
a half
bloody.
to get back there. So
I offer him 2-day-old dirt lobster.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I do not eat that.
What do you eat? You do not eat a new bite. You do not eat dirt lobster.
We went to fight these Anubites, but they were already dead.
And you found
These Twinkali, as well as a mummy, just popped up out of nowhere.
yes. The mummy is very tricky. It's easy for you to get caught by his minions, yes? You should be more careful.
Mummy wasn't such the problem.
No, not that mummy. He was merely a minion. The mummy I speak of is Tabrik.
Freak. Seeing if I spelled that right.
Close.
Okay. Tabrik. Okay.
Very
I heard a
close.
P. Sorry. My bad. Okay.
It's okay.
Tabrik.
He is.
Or if
Have
this is
you
the mummy
told us
we were
about
seeking.
this mummy before?
Yeah, I told you guys about him at the very end of the last session.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is. He moves in lots of different circles, but he never, ever shows his face unless he can. If he at all can avoid it. Tricksy bastard. Likes to move in the shadows. Does not like to leave his pyramid. But he enjoys power. Influence. Thank you for ridding my tribe, my brothers of the stripes, of these vile Anubites.
I hand him other Anubite body parts as he says that. And I'm pulling them out of random pouches and belt areas and areas that they may have been.
So you're gonna notice that as you try to hand them to him.
I just dropped them on the floor in front of him.
Okay. Fair enough. He takes a step back in what he would like to show you his obvious distaste.
I do not notice.
I mean, he's trying hard, but I get that you don't notice. Everybody else gets it, though.
Yeah, like I think he gets the message.
Yeah. So, thank you for your good service. My brother Zashir,
Yes.
I worry for your fate. As an adventurer, you will encounter many things that will test you, that will potentially end your life. Is it not better for you to find a mate, settle down? My lady singer, welcome.
Don't go give me any sexist
No.
spouting about settling down. That is not who I am. That is not what I do.
It is not what we would expect from someone of your talents.
Mm-hmm.
And you are not... You do not have stripes.
I'm not a tiger.
Different things are expected of those who wear the stripes.
With all due respect, maybe that is something that would be preferable, but your brother saved me in that desert that fateful day. It had to be for a reason. This seems to be some sort of calling. I have to see it through to the end, even if it means my life.
Very well. Come.
I will eat him if he dies. It will be fine.
Come. Sit by my fire and be welcome. So you guys are going to build camp for the night.
Okay.
Aurora is going to build you a crackling bonfire. Each of you will gain the benefits of a long rest that you normally wouldn't get, or that you could not have had before now because of the travel. As you're traveling, you don't rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, you're also going to be paid the sum of 2,000 gold pieces each.
Oh, wow. Each.
And you're going to get a what you understand to be a feast from the tribe of Were-Tigers. They don't have an abundance of food, but the extra that they have, they share with you. It's a paltry portion compared to the feast that Vrkscs had on the dirt lobsters. But the rest of you who found that less than savory will eat your fill. Okay.
I'll be grateful for it.
Anybody that gets too close or looks me in the eye, I offer some dirt lobster.
2-day-old at this point.
Just a little ripe.
Have you ever smelled 2-day-old lobster? It's not very
Thank
nice.
God, I do not think I have.
It's not very nice.
Dirt lobster.
All right. So in the darkness and around the fire, while you're enjoying your feast, a old woman comes and joins the circle.
Okay.
Hello. She almost whispers everything. Hello, adventurers.
Did she look like she belongs here?
She's a traveler. Those of you that remember last time, you will recognize her clearly as one of the tribe of the Red Sands, the Amardaw.
Okay.
But she's alone.
Grandmother, please give us your wisdom. My ears are open.
I have come to speak specifically with our bird friend.
Kind of looking in that general direction. Our friend here.
You carry the light of the desert with you. Do you know with what you are dealing in Aurora?
You're repaying debt? That's what I'm doing.
You must be very careful in dealing with this being. Crackling flames.
In Herrera's voice, I'm going to say tricksy bastard.
Exactly. He is not to be trusted. Be on your guard. And the light of the desert shine upon you.
I thought it shone in him. Where is this light? I cannot find it.
And forever will you be blessed in the light of the sun.
So the old woman is going to vanish into a sort of cloud of like fire sparks. And
Her time. She was ready to die.
crackling flames, as you look down, you are going to find in your hands a small, maybe about the size of a tennis ball, glass orb that is glowing brightly. And it is going to grant you +1 on attacks and damage when you use it as a spell focus. And once per day, it is going to let you cast one of 2 spells: Daylight and Lightning Bolt. Once per day, you can pick one of those.
Okay.
Does not cost a Warlock spell slot.
Interesting.
I did not see that light up thing before. I'm not sure where he was hiding it.
When you use it, you have a glowing golden aura around you for the next minute. It's almost like fairy fire, but it doesn't grant advantage or anything like that. It's just an aura.
Okay. Let's see. Golden. I'm going to conceal it in my feathers. Oh, that was terrible. Roll. Dang it.
You're going to try.
Yeah.
It's glowing brightly. Vrkscs knows where it is.
Would have been so much better if it disappeared again.
You have failed your god. That's embarrassing.
All right.
Nice. I do wish to see if I have a chance to meet up with Gale of Wind.
It is possible that you
Okay.
could speak with him, but he is unfortunately not available right now.
Fair enough.
Family duties keep him in the den this evening, but
Okay.
before you leave in the morning, he will be around.
Okay.
So send me a message. Let me know what you want to say to him, what you want to ask, and I will let you know next session.
All right. Yeah, there's going to be very little. Rather, it's just kind of a display of the sort of a. I guess we have sort of like a tattoo, like kind of on the back of the hand for our monastery, and just kind of also kind of displaying the scar that was left over from the bite that fateful night.
Okay. Aurora doesn't have any other jobs for you right at the moment.
Okay.
Do you guys have someplace you want to go next?
Well, we can walk through the desert now. Well, I don't know if we can walk enough squares to get to where we need to go. But there was a place south of town we wanted to be.
So you guys are where the lion is.
Hmm?
You went around and past the ruins at Nerohaya. Or I'm sorry, no, past the temple at Nerohaya. You did not investigate the ruins. The pyramids are down here. And originally, you talked about going to Fort Azrak.
Yes.
So,
Striped King, do you know a way to get us to the Fort Azrak?
who? Sorry.
The Striped King.
He is going to, like, offer to send a guide with you. But he doesn't have any, like, magical passage or anything like that.
All right. I worry because in the day it took us to get down south of you, we had to use one of your beautiful gifts, and we appreciate the gifts greatly. But the fort, it is many, many days away. So many that without the tribe, I don't know that we can make it.
The desert is very dangerous. You must be on your guard. However, with one of my guides with you, you will be able to navigate a bit better.
Excellent. That
He
will be very
able
helpful.
to tell
Thank
you
you,
if
sir.
there is danger ahead. So basically what it will do is it will change the 11 to an encounter and the 12 to a tough encounter. But
Cool.
the holy fucking shit we better run encounters won't be there anymore.
That's great. Yep.
That's perfect.
And you only have 2 numbers on a D12 instead of 3.
Yep.
Cool. Are you guys want to go to Fort Azrak? Is that where you want to go next time?
I think that's where we're heading.
It was our plan before this month-long waylay.
Mania. Fair enough. All right. Well, any supplies that you need for the road, you can take the evening to and the next day to gather them.
I don't want to say anything as Vrkscs, but did he offer us an item of some sort before we left for clearing out that area? I thought he offered us a
for the
+1
Anubites.
weapon or armor for killing off the Anubites.
That's right. He did.
Okay, if I didn't hear that, I didn't want to say anything as Vrkscs, but
I forgot. That's my bad.
totally true.
So, yes, from the stores that Aurora has, you can each get a +1 weapon or a piece of +1 armor.
Okay.
Since none of you were willing to wear the Tlinkali scales.
I do not wear armor. I do not wear clothes.
Afraid I do not either. Might have clothes, but
Clothes
The
are
armor,
for
that's
soft skins who have great humility.
I mean, Zashir is a soft skin.
Right.
I just don't care too much for bug carapace. That's all.
I bet he could make it fantastic.
We'll save it for the bug.
Fair enough.
Only the bug will wear bug carapace. Be
I
extra,
didn't
buddy.
take the +2 strength, so I cannot have it with me. Cool.
All right.
The bug has better armor than all of us in the game, and he is naked. He will be fine.